So I'm changing the brakes on a Q50. So I took, so when your brakes pads decrease, the amount of fluid in here will decrease. So hopefully they didn't add fluids to it. They wanted to change the brakes though. So I'm gonna change it. I took the cap off because when I push back the caliper, you'll see fluid. The fluid level will increase. So I took the tires off. Safety, I put it under the car, so if the car falls, I'm not using the best jack or tools, but I'm gonna take these pins. This is the caliper right here. It holds the brake pads. This is the rotor. So we're gonna take one. Sometimes you could just take the bottom pin off, lift up the caliper, and the pads could come out. But I may take both of them off depending on how difficult this thing want to be today. So one, these two take off the caliper. The bracket will still be on, but the whole thing right here will come off and you'll see the pads, and then you can replace it. Alright, so we're gonna take this bolt off right here. I loosened it already prior to the video, but take it off. You shouldn't have to take it out the whole way, as long as it's from here, and then voila.
I left her birth certificate in North Carolina.
And this is the caliper. These are the brake pads. It was kind of low, so you got one on each side. This is the piston for the caliper. We're gonna push this back, and then the brake fluid will go back into the reservoir of the brake. Now you got to push back the piston of the caliper so you can make space for the new pads. It will not fit with the new pads because the pads are thicker. Camera woman. So I just put the brake pads in there. You got a video of what I'm doing, not me. Put the brake pads in there and use a C-clamp. And it's a bad angle, but I'll show you the after. So this, we push this in right here. And let's see if it could go and close. And voila, it closed. So we just made space for the new pads. And you place the bolt right back in.
She's crying. I gotta go.
She's not crying, she's talking.
No, she's crying.
And that's it. So there you have the brakes. You notice it's loose. That's because I pushed the piston back. So to get it tight, you're gonna see my fluid level increased. You're gonna put that on, go inside the car, and pump the brakes. It got really hard. And let's try our feet. So I just pumped the brakes with my foot. Couldn't use my hand, and it's not shaking anymore. Pistons came and it went on the piston. It's pushing against the pad, so it's tighter. And I'm not strong enough to turn it. But yeah.